Andy, you can go ahead.
Adrian, how did you feel like bringing on Joseph Rosales and switching to a 4-3-3 changed the game because the goal came soon after that?
Yeah, and Joseph, he was very smart. We wanted to take that hole away where Leal kept getting it from, and he did a real good job of that. And then obviously he broke forward at the right time and put a good ball across the face. He's for a 21-year-old kid, he's got a lot of maturity. He gets the game, does as he's told, goes and plays the role that the coach asks for him. And, we're really pleased with him.
Jeremy?
Adrian, it's now 6 road wins on the year for you guys. That's an MLS club record. What's been the key for you guys getting these results on the road?
Taking your opportunities when you get them and defending. I said to the guys before the game, this will be the most difficult box defending game that you will have nearly all season, because every set piece is a problem. Zimmerman, Romney, CJ Sapong, and then they bring Godoy on late on. They've got really good deliverers of the ball, and they've got people who want to get on the end of it, and that's very difficult to cope with. But I thought we did well. I think Walker had a free header in the first half. That's the only one I can really think that they had a free opportunity to get a proper header on goal. So, the mixture of zonal and man for man we did a good job with it tonight.
Great. We'll go Andy Grader and then Michael Singh following Andy. Go forward, Andy.
Adrian, you guys have given up 4 goals and then 1 tonight, but there was just a lot of defensive pressure that you were underneath. Did you feel like it wasn't getting stemmed enough, or what did you feel like was the reason that you had so much pressure tonight you faced?
Well, I think that the way that they play, at times you want to have a game plan, but the opposition are trying to win the game also and try and do things that, make it difficult for you. They get the fullbacks really high and wide, and then they've got the 3 in the middle, because Leal doesn't play wide. Then they've got Hani Mukhtar who gets in between, and CJ has developed into a really good centre forward. He's really good at backing in. So every time they clear the ball, they have a chance of getting hold of it and starting again. So, for us to have come away from here and won the game, I'm delighted. It might be their best win on the road this season, because I knew this was going to be really tough this evening, especially on the back of a few of the results they've had where, speaking to Gary, they don't think they've had the rub of the green and don't think that they've got the results and the points that their performances have merited. So I knew it was going to be tough. So to come away with the game with 3 points is massive for us.
Hey, Adrian. Just circling back to Dane Sinclair and him refining his form here a little bit. How important will he be to this team down the stretch as you guys make a push towards the postseason?
Well, I wouldn't go as far as say refining his form. I think he's had 1 bad game. And when you're a goalkeeper, that can happen. And the unfortunate thing is, and I said this to him before the game, it was one of them games where every mistake he made, he got punished for. In the same game, their goalkeeper did exactly the same twice, got away with it. So, I wouldn't say he's regained his form. I thought midweek was huge for him because, to get on 30 minutes and make a couple of big saves and get the crowd, he feel the love of the crowd, which he did on Wednesday. I think that helped his confidence no end, and he's carried on from Wednesday tonight. So I'm really, really pleased with him, really pleased for him. And I thought that tonight, especially, is going to be important for him because of the amount of decisions he has to make, whether to come for crosses, whether to punch stuff, whether to try and catch stuff, because there's not a team in the league who work the penalty area as much as Nashville do, and they're very good at it.
We'll go Jeremy Rushton, then Jerry, and then followed by Andy.
Adrian, you mentioned a couple of the free headers left at the back post. That was on Allen's side, and then he comes over and obviously gets that goal in the second half. What did you think of his performance tonight, both defensively and in the attack?
I thought he was better defensively this evening than he was in Colorado. We had a long chat about his defensive positioning. And, obviously everybody plays differently. He's been used to being a little bit higher up the field, playing in a back 5, if you like, as a wing back. But in a back 4, you have to be alongside your centre backs. And something we spoke about, I think he tried to take that on board, but he's just his natural instinct is to go forward. Everything that we watched of him down in Paraguay was in the attacking third. He wants to play in that attacking third, and he did well. You know, he, as I say, maybe ideally I would have wanted him at the back four and not on the back post. But after he scores, you go, well done, great decision.
Jerry, go ahead.
Were you concerned at all just coming off the All-Star week and all that had happened last week?
Earlier in the week I was, but the way that we trained on Thursday I thought was really, really good. And we had a really good session on Saturday, not Friday, sorry. Friday I really liked the energy in the group. I think it was a huge boost getting the 4 or 5 back who were missing from the previous week. You know, Robin's huge for us, and I thought, you know, Moxie won some really important headers, and then Ray did some unbelievable stuff again this evening. Some of his control and vision is, you know, it's a beauty to behold at times. It really is. And I thought Bongi might have even been man of the match for us. Incredible amount of hard work he did, both halves. The field looked to threat him behind an attacking stance, but defensively never shirked his responsibility. So he could be really pleased with his night's work as well.
Andy, go for it.
Adrian, what do you think has been key to Fraga's form in the last handful of games?
Well, getting in the box, getting in the right spots, working hard on both sides of the ball. Because I'm a big believer that if you do both, you're always mentally in tune with the game. And, you know, his defensive duties, he's got better at this season so far. At times, I still want more of him in a defensive sense. But his natural reaction is to get in the box. And, you know, we spoke about it earlier on the year, showing him sort of videos and showing him goals where he scores. He gets goals in and around the back post, coming in late, like he did today for the first one. Great run, great late run, and a good finish as well. So,
did Ray suffer a knock before he came off?
He had a kick in his calf. You know, we probably would have done it as well with the amount of ball they were putting in our box. So no, he's fine. He'll be fine.
And then we'll have Jeremy for one final question, unless there's anyone else that wants to get one more question in.
Jonathan Gonzalez got about a 10-minute run out tonight in his debut for you guys. What'd you think of his, first 10 minutes as a loon?
Well, the one thing is he gets the game. You know, I think one of the biggest contributions he had, that we had cleared a corner and he closed the ball down really well on the edge of the box and got another header on it that obviously stopped another restart for them. So no, he'll be better for just being with the group. You know, traveling with them, being in the hotel, being in meals, watching video with the rest of them. So he'll be better for that. And you know, he seems a great kid. He seems really keen on making this work. So we'll give him every opportunity to do that.